Recommender AI. Ever wondered how YouTube knows exactly what you want to watch next? Or why Netflix offers that oddly perfect movie suggestion at 2 a.m.? That's Recommender AI, one of the most common forms of artificial intelligence in daily life. It doesn't actually understand your taste. Instead, it looks at your past behavior, what you watched, skipped, liked, rewatched, or paused. It also compares you to millions of other users with similar habits. If they all loved a certain video or product, you probably will too. Recommender systems are everywhere: TikTok's For You page, Spotify's Daily Mix, Amazon's Customers Also Bought, even the ads in your Instagram feed. They're all trying to predict what you'll click next. You don't see the algorithm, but it sees everything you do. And it's constantly learning. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's scary accurate, and sometimes it makes you wonder if your phone can read your mind. Face recognition. You unlock your phone. No password, no fingerprint, just your face. That's AI at work, specifically face recognition. It scans key features on your face, the distance between your eyes, the shape of your jaw, the curve of your nose, and turns them into a mathematical map. This map is compared to the one stored in your device. If it matches, you're in. If not, access denied. It's used in phones, laptops, airport security, smart doorbells, and even some payment systems. In photos, apps like Google Photos or Apple Photos use face recognition to group people together, even if you never tag them. It quietly organizes your memories based on who's in them. Most of the time, it works seamlessly. But like any AI, it's not perfect. It can struggle with lighting, changes in appearance, or faces it hasn't seen before. Still, it's one of the most widespread and invisible AI tools in your daily life. Autocorrect and predictive text. You type definitely. Your phone corrects it to definitely. Magic? Not quite. That's AI-based autocorrect doing its job. It compares your typo to a massive dictionary of real words and common mistakes, then picks the most likely fix. Predictive text goes even further. It tries to guess what you're going to type next, sometimes accurately, sometimes hilariously wrong. These suggestions aren't random. They're based on your past typing habits, your most used phrases, and even the time of day or location. Modern keyboards on phones and email apps, like Gmail's Smart Compose, use lightweight language models, smaller versions of the same tech behind ChatGPT. They don't just check spelling, they learn how you write. Over time, your keyboard gets eerily good at finishing your thoughts. That's AI, quietly learning your style, one awkward text at a time. Voice assistants. Hey Siri. Okay Google. Alexa. These aren't just catchphrases. They're AI-powered voice assistants listening for your command. When you speak, your voice is instantly converted into text using speech recognition. Then, a language model analyzes what you said, guesses what you meant, and triggers an action. Play music, set a timer, answer a question, or control your lights. Behind the scenes, it's a mix of real-time transcription, natural language processing, and cloud-based AI. The assistant doesn't just hear sounds. It tries to understand intention. Say, I'm cold, and it might suggest turning up the thermostat if you've connected it to one. Voice assistants live inside phones, smart speakers, cars, TVs, and even fridges. Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they say, sorry, I didn't get that. But every time you speak to one, the AI gets a little better. It's hands-free help, powered by algorithms that are always listening. Photo Enhancement AI. You take a photo, and it instantly looks better. Brighter sky, smoother skin, less noise. That's not just a good camera. That's AI working behind the scenes. Modern phones use AI to enhance images in real time. As soon as you press the shutter, the system analyzes the scene. Lighting, faces, objects, shadows. Then it applies smart adjustments. Boosting color, sharpening details, reducing blur, often before you even open the gallery. Portrait mode? That background blur is calculated using depth maps and edge detection. Night mode? AI merges several shots to brighten dark scenes without turning them into a noisy mess. Apps like Instagram and Snapseed also use AI for filters, sky replacement, auto-cropping, and face touch-ups. You might think you're editing manually, but the algorithm is doing most of the heavy lifting. The result? Cleaner, more polished photos, even if your hands were shaking the whole time. Spam and scam detection. You open your email and see that suspicious message labeled spam. You didn't move it there, your AI did. Spam detection uses machine learning to scan incoming messages and flag ones that look fishy. It looks at patterns, strange links, urgent language, unfamiliar senders, or weird formatting. Over time, it learns what's normal for you and what's not. But modern AI doesn't just filter spam, it also spots scams. Banks use AI to detect suspicious purchases, like a login from another country or a sudden $900 charge at 3 a.m. The system compares your behavior to thousands of fraud cases and blocks anything that looks risky. Apps like Gmail, WhatsApp, and PayPal all run background AI that constantly watches for bad behavior, quietly protecting you from phishing, fraud, and fake accounts. You may never notice it, and that's the point. The AI catches trouble before it reaches you. AI navigation. You open Google Maps. It shows you the fastest route, predicts traffic, and tells you when to turn, all without asking a single question. That's AI-powered navigation doing the thinking for you. These apps don't just draw a map. They analyze live traffic data, user reports, road closures, accidents, and even weather. Then they calculate the best route and keep recalculating it while you're driving. If there's a slowdown ahead, the system reroutes in seconds. If you're walking or using public transport, it adjusts to delays, station closures, or crowd levels. Waze, for example, collects real-time data from drivers. Every phone using the app becomes a tiny sensor, feeding the AI with live traffic conditions. The result? Less time in traffic, more accurate ETAs, and a sense that your GPS knows the city better than you do, which, honestly, it probably does. AI in search. You type a few words into Google, and before you finish, it already knows what you're looking for. That's AI doing fast, behind-the-scenes work to make search feel effortless. Autocomplete uses predictive algorithms based on billions of past searches. When you start typing how to, it already suggests how to boil eggs or how to delete a Facebook account, because millions of others ask the same thing. Once you hit enter, the search engine doesn't just match keywords. It analyzes meaning, context, and even your location to show the most relevant results. Featured snippets. People also ask boxes and smart sorting, all powered by AI. Google's search now includes multimodal AI, which means it can interpret text, images, and voice together. You can even search using a photo or ask a question with your camera. It feels like magic, but it's just a lot of data and a very smart algorithm. Shopping and ads AI. Ever looked at a product online and then saw it everywhere? That's AI-driven advertising in action. Online shops and ad platforms use AI to track your clicks, scrolls, searches, and even how long you hover over a product. Then they predict what you might buy next and show you ads tailored just for you. On sites like Amazon, AI recommends products based on what you viewed, purchased, or left in your cart. It compares your behavior to thousands of other users and suggests items that people like you bought. Meanwhile, platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Google use real-time bidding systems. Their AI matches ads to users based on interest profiles, age, location, behavior, device type, and more. Sometimes a little too well. The result? Ads that feel weirdly personal. Not magic, just algorithms trained to know you better than your shopping list. AI and banking and security. You try to make a payment online, and suddenly your bank sends a warning or blocks the transaction. That's not a human watching. It's AI, protecting your account in real time. Banks use AI to detect fraud by analyzing patterns in how you usually spend, where, how much, and how often. If something doesn't fit, like a large payment from another country at 2 a.m., the system flags it as suspicious. Some systems go even further, scoring transactions in milliseconds based on hundreds of signals, device type, location, typing speed, browser behavior, and more. If the score is too risky, your card gets blocked. AI is also used in login protection, face or fingerprint recognition, and risk-based authentication. You might not notice, but when things go too smoothly, that's AI quietly confirming it's really you. In short, it's digital security with machine intuition. Fast, invisible, and always on. AI isn't science fiction anymore. It's not some distant technology waiting in a lab. It's already here. In your phone, your apps, your photos, your shopping cart,